Now let's look at how to convert an improper fraction to a mixed number. Okay, so recall what an improper fraction is. An improper fraction is a fraction that shows the total number of equal parts. So it doesn't have any whole numbers in it because whole numbers don't tell us how many equal parts there are in there. But an improper fraction, something like this, you're familiar with these, okay, where the denominator is small, the denominator is smaller than the numerator. The denominator is smaller than the numerator. That's an improper fraction, but it tells us how many total equal parts there are. So this tells us there are 18 ninths. 18 ninths. Okay, now let's look at what I have here. These are in twelfths. These are in twelfths. How many twelfths are there? So I counted this beforehand. There are 12 twelfths here. And there is another 12 twelfths here. So that's 24 twelfths. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I have 31 twelfths. Okay, 31 twelfths. Now I need to convert that into a number that shows us how many wholes we can make and how many parts are left over. So remember, a mixed number shows us how many wholes there are and how many equal parts are left over. That means how many equal parts are insufficient to come together to make a whole. All right? So here, with 12 twelfths, we can make one whole. Remember, when the numerator and the denominator are the same, you can make a whole. It doesn't matter what the numerator and the denominator are. It can be 2, it can be 5, it doesn't matter. So long as they are the same on top and the bottom, you can make a whole. So this makes a whole. So we're going to cover it to show that a whole has been made. All right, over here, there is another 12 twelfths. I'm going to make another whole. Okay. All right. Now here, I could try, but I'm going to fail making a whole because I don't have enough equal parts to make a whole. If I have twelfths, I need 12 twelfths to make a whole. I only have 7 twelfths, so that's not going to help me make a whole. Okay. So I have 12 twelfths here and 12 twelfths here. But we know 12 twelfths makes one whole. So I'm going to say this is one whole here. This is one whole here. I can't make a whole here. So I have to write it as a fraction, 7 twelfths. Now I add the wholes together. 1 and 1 is 2, 2 wholes, and 7 twelfths. That is how you understand what's going on. But you also need to be able to solve this quickly without always having to use these manipulatives, right? And the way to do that is to look at this top number and see how many equal groups of 12 can I make with it. How many equal groups of 12 can I make with it? That answer is going to tell you how many wholes there are. So when you divide 31 by 12, you get 2 with a remainder of 7. Okay, when you divide 31 by, move that over here. When you divide 31 by 12, you get 2. 2 times 12 is 24. And there's a remainder of 7. That is this here. And this here are all the 12s that ended up in the wholes. Okay, so, sorry, this here, this number 24 are all the 12s that ended up in the whole. So 12 of this went here, the other 12 went here. It helped make 2 wholes. That's what we have there. So the answer to this problem, 31 over 12, as a mixed number is you actually divide 31 by 12 and the answer you get is your whole number, and whatever is left over, your remainder is going to be the fraction part of your mixed number. Okay? What if you have a problem, an entirely different problem here, that has no remainder? For example, my original one, 18 ninths. We know 18 divided by 9 is 2, with a remainder of 0. That simply means you only get 2 wholes. There are no ninths left over. That's it. That's your final answer. That is what you get as your mixed number. This is not completely a mixed number because it doesn't have the fraction part to it. But that is correct.